Hello everyone, I'm Axel Threlfall, editor at Large Reuters. I'm delighted to be back here for the second in the series of Entrepreneur Talks at CAS. Tonight I'm talking with Debbie Wosskow. Here's a little taster of what's to come.
So the way that I describe it is that Love Home Swap is a site for homeowners who want to swap their homes with people like them around the world. So depending on your perspective, it's an Airbnb for grown-ups, or it's reinventing the timeshare model for people who own homes and want to stay in homes when they go on holiday. The idea for the business, for those of you who've read a little bit about it, is that I had always travelled for work and life. I'm an entrepreneur and I'd run different businesses. And about 5 years ago, I took a very expensive holiday with very small children where we stayed in a hotel, and you may remember this stage, I know you're a parent too. Very, very tiny children, so you spend a lot of time with the lights off, trying not to wake them up, feeding them with the TV on, you know, and it felt like it was rubbish and it was expensive. In the meantime, my home in West London was sitting empty, and this is a true story. On the flight on the way home, I watched the film The Holiday, which you may have seen, which is the original home swapping movie. And I thought, does that even exist? Because actually, I wish that I had just swapped my home instead of stayed in a very cramped hotel room. We now have almost 150,000 homes around the world, and that gives us scale in marketplace terms.
What are some of the most compelling arguments you've heard from those people trying to shoot it down or trying to say, look, we need to be a lot more wary of this than we are?
I think the things that I'm generally asked about or challenged on are trust and safety. I mean, that's the absolute fundamental question about the sharing economy. Back to my original experience of fundraising, can you trust a stranger in your home? What happens if someone sets fire to it? What happens to, you know, when the Uber driver goes on a rampage, etc., etc.? I think that's a very commonly asked question.
What else are you looking at? What excites you?
I am a firm believer in the fact that women still can't access capital in a way that is meaningful for female entrepreneurs. And as a female entrepreneur, you have a responsibility to pay it forward. And so I seek out women to invest in, and they seek me out because I speak on platforms like this about how important it is. So the last 3 businesses that I've backed have all been female founders. They've actually not been sharing economy platforms. They've been Internet of Things businesses, but with an application where I think I can help. And the criteria for me when I do invest is generally, the most important thing is, do I love the founder? Because I know from my own experience that ideas change all the time, but you've really got to believe that the person who's starting the business above anything has got the grit.
Debbie Wosskow, everybody.